everyone, what's up? This is Millie Sakamaki here, and today we are back with Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 1, Onikakushi. Sorry, I am getting over something. Last time, we were doing the opening, and that was very exciting. We had a lot of things going on at that moment. Random talks, just meeting the characters in general at first, you know. Just gotta meet all the characters, be able to know who is who. I realized we have 10 folders and yeah, 10 saves. 10 save points. So that's fun. In each one. So let's yeah, it's been a while. So we were at the end. So we're gonna continue. So let's see what's going on now. I took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off. I was totally late. Today was the day Rena and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa. Yes, that's right. Yeah, last episode, these two lovely ladies decided to invite us out on our day off to go look around Hinamizawa because we haven't been there for so long. So it was to like just know where everything is, pretty much. Because we came back, our boy Kichi had come back from a funeral out of town in like a city area. So that's where we left off anyway. I forgot to mention that. Rena and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Ki-chan, you're late. Sorry. The show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame that. Ooh, so that's your excuse for being late and keeping two girls waiting? Mi-chan, you just got here yourself. Rena, thank you. So Rena's been, like, waiting there by herself for a long while. Last night's episode of A Day in the Life of was interesting, wasn't it?
Loud.
Sorry. Well, I can't tell. But she was just as guilty as me. Yep, very, very guilty. Rena was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. What you got in there? What is that exactly? Yeah, what is that, Rena? Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rena did make a picnic. Yeah, she did. But yeah, we were talking about picnic and everything. So that would have been, that's fun. Ki-chan, after you left, Rena pulled out all the stops. It's not like I forced her to do it. It's nothing. Don't worry about it, okay? Oh, she's so pretty. I love her. I love Rena. She looks so cute. I like those types of girls. Cute. She's been like this since last night, you know. Can you take responsibility for this? Alright, I am a man after all. I'll take responsibility. No. Why are we taking responsibility? Yeah, what are we taking responsibility for? What? She's just being a good person. I mean, we should have done more for her. But then again, it was their idea to take us out, so it's not like... It's not like anything, really. Okay, whatever. Huh? Responsibility? Responsibility for what? For what? We're gonna make her just... I actually had a perfect gift for that, actually. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna edit that thing in there. As we both turned around slowly to look at Rena, our gazes drifted downwards to the massive handbag she's carrying. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Except this was Rena we were talking about here. Yeah. Oh, her outfit's so cute. I just realized her whole outfit. I think last time we saw her in a different outfit. I don't remember what it looked like. I'll have to look again.
About 2 kilos, I guess.
When Rena was picking it up, I could see she was struggling a bit. I say 5.
You're exaggerating. Kiji-kun is a boy after all. I thought he would probably eat a lot, so I made a lot, okay? Look at going. Hee-haw!
My voice is still not as perfect as it was before. Then again, in the last video you guys couldn't even tell what I was sounding like, really. Because it was so freaking quiet. It was that bad. Horribly bad. I don't even know what to do with that. Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only things in there were lunch boxes.
Correction, I say 5 kilos too. I'll help out, but all of it needs to be eaten.
I will forgive you if you make Rena sad, got it? Yeah, I would never make her sad. I love it when she's not sad. Look at her, she's just precious. The only thing I could do at that moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. Having finished with the pleasantries, we began our leisurely stroll. A carefree walk bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have even imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. These were the boonies, after all. No Sullivanly desk jockeys trudging to work on the weekends out here. It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. Ooh. Peaceful and quiet. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still could run into people just by walking around. Why am I so tired all of a sudden? I was like so full of energy before any of this, and then now I'm just like dead.
Ah, good day.
Good day. Oh. You would be Maybara-kun, I believe. My two companies exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All of these passerby even knew my name. When did I become this famous? We passed 3 people, and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid.
It's a bit sad to say.
Everyone knows everyone since there's so few people here in Hinamizawa. So that means when an unfamiliar face walks by, they automatically assume it's that Maybara fella who just moved here. Yeah, that's how it works out. It was a process of elimination you can only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. Oh. So it's not even because anyone really knew us, it was just, oh, new face in the crowd, we heard there was someone who new came here. Guessing that. From now on, I'd better make sure to maintain a good reputation. Yes, we are definitely going to, for Rena's sake, too. Is it Rena or Rena? Do you have, like... I don't know. The day I've discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore, I can expect all the villagers labeling me as a lech by the next day. Hinamizawa is not to be trifled with. No. You think? It's not the end of this nightmare. That's not the end of this nightmare. Of course I know them. The first person we met was old man Takezo from the Makino bike shop. His hobbies are bonsai and playing the flute. I am so sorry if I am butchering any of these. I am not as skilled. I just kind of just read off the name and just kind of hear it in my head how it would sound. Next, we met the grocer's second son, Daisuke-kun.
Daisuke.
Daisuke? Daisuke. His hobby is sharpshooting, and he hopes to be an ace sniper in the future. And the person we just met was Mio-san, the nurse from the clinic. Her hobbies are birdwatching and photography. You know, the names of everyone we passed by, and even their profiles. Seeing my surprise, Mion and Rena exchanged looks and bursts into laughter. Well, yeah. We're not like the city where people hardly know their neighbors. Then let's try it out. You there, who am I?
You're Kichi Meibara.
You say some mean things, but you're actually a kind, shy person. It's been 3 weeks since you transferred here. Your hobby is taking afternoon naps. Lately, you switched over to wearing boxers. Didn't you? Mion! I'm sorry, but I have completely lost their voices at the moment. I completely forgot what voices I gave them because it's been just that long.
That's enough.
Jeez.
The boxers. Enough of that.
Yeah, enough of that. We don't need to talk about those in front of Rena's John. Like, look at her. No. Cover her ears. I don't want to talk about that in front of her. Apparently, there's absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. Hinamizawa was not a place to be trifled with. This feels more like you guys are showing me off rather than showing me around.
That's right.
We're parading around like this after all. Don't you all think so too? That Ki-chan is fitting right... Ow! That Ki-chan is fitting right in here in Hinamizawa. The population in Hinamizawa is shrinking, so the villagers welcome anybody who's new here. I thought about brushing it off with something to the effect of, "You're kidding me," but I held back. Had I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? Dude, it's interesting. Hold up. No, it's like interesting. Hinamizawa is like, population is shrinking, so then people are just so welcoming of just new people coming in because they just want more people, and they're just happily, you know, it's interesting because a lot of places some places do this and some places don't, and it's just like, it doesn't really matter who is coming in or out. Thinking about that made me believe that what they said wasn't a joke at all. Ow! Yawning at all. Joking at all. Joke at all. We passed another person. Of course, we were called out to again the same way. Oh my, good day. It's wonderful seeing you getting along. This lady here is Shima-san. Good day. Oh my, Hibara-kun. How wonderful for you, having a lovely girl on each arm. How are you? Getting used to life here? Instead of regurgitating a prepared response like I would have in the city, I responded with a pathetic, emphatic nod. I don't know. The old woman chuckled, voicing her appreciation of how energetic I was.
Good.
As I looked back over to Rena and Mion. They gave me a wink. They're so cute. I mean, Mion and Rena on the other hand. Sorry.
So, now then. Okay. About time to have lunch, maybe? Maybe?
Rena's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mion and I were trying to forget. We both looked at each other. Man, I'll do what I can. But it's just too much.
It's fine, Ki-chan. Leave it to this old man.
I forgot that she freaking calls herself old man. It's kind of funny, too. Mion has never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I'd expect... Oh my god. I'd expect no less from the class representative.
Rena, if we're going to eat, we might as well go somewhere with a good view. What? Yes.
Oh, she's so cute.
Good idea, I agree.
Rena nodded her head happily in response to Mion's proposal. Oh, there's cicadas. Cresting the top of a stone stairway, a shrine drawn straight out of my imagination appeared before us. It had worn down a bit through the years, but the fallen leaves had been swept up, giving it a tidy feeling.
This here is the Furude Shrine. It's probably the place with the best view around. This place. Be sure to remember it. On our next break, a festival will be held here.
Isn't it a bit too early in the season for a festival?
The Watanagashi isn't a summer festival. Long ago, it used to be a celebration of the end of the winter.
I was embarrassed for assuming that festivals had to be held in the summer.
Now then, spread out the lunch boxes, and there.
Various colored lunch boxes were placed one after the other on top of the plastic sheet. It sure did smell good. Delicious. It was Reina's home cooking.
Yes!
It went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all of this? Hey, Mion, I'll take more than just a good view to get this all done, you know.
Good afternoon.
It was Rika-chan and Satoko. Yes, we have precious little Rita on the left, and then crazy prankster Satoko on the right. She kind of reminds me of Kurapika. I'm sorry. Why are they here? Mion grinned over at me. I see. This was her secret plan to power in numbers. You have my thanks, Mion. Following up when all the pieces are in place is my specialty.
We just had to come since there was such a commotion. What is the meaning of this?
Take a look. It's time for lunch. Buffet style. A homemade gourmet meal by Rena.
I can see that much. Why have you laid out a tarp on our property?
The temple is public grounds. It's not yours.
Kichi is right. This is everyone's property. Wow, Rika-chan, Rika-chan is such a good girl. Have a seat. Eat with us.
After opening up a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back on Satoko.
Oof. Hold on 1 second. Where's my spot?
No spot for you, and nothing for you to eat.
Don't worry. There's some for you too.
None. I'll eat all of hers.
I will not allow that, Rika. I will not allow that, Rika. Here, chopsticks.
Both Satoko and I looked at the boxes, having it out with each other. It's like siblings, man. Just like full-on sibling rivalry right there. There we go. Just gotta make sure something was going on. Okay.
Man, really? Hichan, you're really good at leading people on. You might have a talent for this.
What do you mean by that?
Have a plate. One for Michan and Rika-chan too.
Rena whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates.
If we don't hurry, it'll all be eaten up. That's right, okay. Shall we commence this battle? Please eat a lot. There's enough for everyone.
Rena said as she opened up a thermos. Everyone just seems so happy. It's insane. Just then I realized that this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be eating. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different. That noise actually startled me.
I will not allow you to have this hamburger.
Using your elbow to dent the rules, Satoko.
Grabbing the back of my collar is also against the rules.
It was a tough battle, blocking with her full momentum and an elbow and knee opening moves. Satoko appeared to have the upper hand, but the difference in our proficiency with the chopsticks proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand.
Last meatball!
Satoko Hojo has been bested. Nyum. Satoko and I immediately began choking at the same time, falling backwards and spasming. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Seeing that made Rena blush and breathe heavily in excitement. It was almost like flowers were floating all around her. Mion advised Rena to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. This is how our meals usually go. I do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this. I would want. The intense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I let out a small sigh. I do wonder why there are so few words in Japanese to praise how something tastes.
I do wonder,
Oh, I read that already.
isn't it because the idea of togetherness during a meal didn't begin until the modern era? It seems that long ago people ate in silence. It must have made the people preparing the food a bit sad, don't you think? It's probably because back then the people were busy even while eating and didn't have the time to compliment the flavor.
That's just you.
But you know, just hearing that it's good makes me happy. That my effort was worth it, I mean.
She blushed a little as she said that.
Oh. It was delicious.
With absolutely perfect timing, Rika-chan struck Rena directly with praise. She looked straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence. After Rena uttered an unintelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof.
Rika-chan, I'm gonna take you home. No, I mean, thank you. It was really delicious.
Rena flustered red with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheek against hers so hard she could almost hear it.
To reward Rika-chan for her praise, ta-da! These are special.
2 apple rabbits. Oh, hold up, is it a... I want to see what these look like, because if it's what I'm thinking it is, I want to eat one. What I'm thinking is it's literally just an apple carved into the shape of a rabbit. I want to eat one. After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrust them toward Rika-chan. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. What is it, Satoko? What's with that defiant look?
Has everyone prepared proper praise to receive apples from Rena-san?
Don't push yourself. What kind of praise can you think up with your weak vocab?
Oh, well then. Allow me to show you.
After Satoko flashed Mion and me a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly.
Hey! So, Rena and Chan's lunch?
Satoko thought it was yummy.
Satoko thought it was yummy too.
Satoko looked up at her proudly while talking cutesy.
What?
How was that praise? That's not even persuasion by tears, that's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it? This is Rena Limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Rena! Of course, that was asking for the impossible. Rena glommed Satoko and began rubbing her cheek against her.
Cute! Satoko is so cute! Take you home!
Oh my gosh. Swish. Stab! Push! Satoko was also presented with apple rabbits. After eating them in her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with that defiant gaze. It took only 5 seconds to take down Rena. That's unfair to think she had such a trick.
If it upsets you so much, why not reward Rena-chan with some praises?
Or well, with some praise. Damn it. That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even praise.
Satoko, you think you've won with that, don't you? How about I show you guys something much better than your superficial gimmicks?
That sounds great, Mion. What kind of trick is it?
Ki-chan is going to be the one who does it.
What?
Why don't I have you show me then?
The breathing of an old maid. The plan of attack she just suggested was wicked, but it was the only thing we had to beat Satoko. After sipping my tea, I started talking very naturally and calmly. Perfectly. It is really good, isn't it? This is all freshly made, right?
No. Actually, almost all of it was frozen stuff.
Then which ones did you make fresh?
Well, it's embarrassing. Do I really have to say? Must I?
From the side energy of boy plus handsome lunchbox, her expression had melted into euphoria. I already know this one, right? Rena turned an even deeper shade of red. The words, I can't believe it, practically get written on her face.
How can you tell? How? That I made it.
Of course, Mion had told me beforehand. It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher. It had your smell. Silence enveloped the area. Rena, face still completely red, froze solid. With a small yelp, Satoko also blushed. Of course I did too. I sure would like to try one of Rena's handmade apple rabbits or something. Even if this was all because I was competing against Satoko, it felt like I had crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Then at that moment, whoosh, there was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits.
Please eat some, Kichi-kun.
Oh my gosh, you just like literally threw it at us!
There's plenty for you.
Instantly, dozens of the apples were shoved in my mouth, knocking me over. Okay. So say,
Kichi-kun.
my head was forcefully laid upon her lap, and even more apples were shoved into my mouth. While she was squealing, one apple after another was forced into my mouth. More and more apples. How about the nap, Satoko? Looks like we win.
Kichi-kun. Kichi-kun. That was a beautiful sacrifice. How's that, Satoko? This is our complete victory, isn't it? I can't believe it! Such trickery! It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, it does. Satoko ground her teeth, mortified. We did it. I claimed victory as my consciousness drifted slowly away from me. I'm gonna be on Rena's lap. What the heck? At that time, Rena stopped her squealing and she suddenly realized something.
Rika-chan, you're not eating it? Did the salt water make it too strong, maybe?
Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled a toothpick out of the apple rabbit, placed it into her cupped hands, and seemed to be at a loss for what to do.
Poor Mr. Rabbit. I feel sorry for him. I want to save him.
That was the sound of blood spurting from Rena's nose.
Tonight I will take you home.
She shook violently, her head wobbling back and forth. Then coming back to her senses, she took all the apples around me, gathered them with a flip, and fixed them back on a plate.
No, they're all just fine, Kay. Here, I'll give them to you, Rika-chan. Kay.
Rika-chan raised up Satoko's hand like a referee after having that plate of rabbits shoved to her. She whispered,
"This is our victory."
Oh, that dirty little child! Going through! I love Rika though.
What?
What just happened? A comeback? I just don't care anymore. Thus, my sacrifice ended up being in vain. Well, yeah, it definitely did. Like, come on. That just happened. You serious? It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly.
Later, Rena and Ki-chan. See you tomorrow. Thanks for today, Mion. I had a great time. See you tomorrow.
Satoko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion, and it ended with just Rena and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home.
Thanks for coming today, Kichi-kun. Was it fun?
Yeah, lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now.
Then, well, would you mind taking a little detour, maybe?
A detour? Is it far?
It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long.
Since we had been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Rena, I quietly nodded. Okay, yeah. Let's just follow her, yeah. Traversing a small path up and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, what looked like the remains of a I don't know that word, sadly. I've never seen that. Dilapidated construction site came into view. Wait, why are we here? A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. Recalled it being in the newspaper. Why are we here, Rena?
It's been quite a while. I wonder what's here.
When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here was with this garbage pile?
It's not garbage. For me, it's a pile of treasure.
Rena had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. She's so cute. So, that meant there was something cute here? Whoa, a new pile. I can't wait. She bounded up the unstable slope. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Oh, she's a country girl? Huh. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Hey, wait, I'm coming. Whoa! My city-raised self was completely pitiful.
It's alright. Just stay right there, Chikun. It won't take long.
Rena kindly declined my accompaniment. Whatever. Don't fall. Watch your step.
I'm fine. This is nothing at all.
I don't like that we're in a garbage area. I mean, yeah, there's probably a lot of good treasure there. Literally bounding up the heap of trash, Rena disappeared over the other side. I didn't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Rena around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled, I turned around. Oh, who's this? Standing there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. His body was tanned and fit. Does not look like a frickin' photographer. I'm sorry, he looks like a bodybuilder. But something about him seems unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case. Whoa! You surprised me. Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. That was my line. I'm the one who surprised here. My bad. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinamizawa? I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious outlook, he introduced himself without my prompting. I'm Tomitake, freelance photographer. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time. I didn't ask who you were. Quite rude to photograph someone without consent, one would think. My bad. I mainly photograph wild birds. They can't refuse, you see. Yeah. So what, you're saying I'm the same as the birds? No, well, you see, that image of a young man in the twilight was just picturesque. I apologize for trying to take your pictures without asking. Adults are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt from being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rena would be back soon. But this older guy, Tomitake-san, he didn't mind my cautious responses and continued rambling on by himself.
Kichi-kun, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now.
Rena popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand. You have someone with you? What would she be doing over there? That's what I wanted to know. Don't know. Maybe she's checking on a dismembered corpse that was out here long ago. Tomitake-san looked shaken up by that for a moment. Uh-oh, I frowned like I would if I were talking with Rena and the others. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. Wait, so that's a true thing.
Kichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You were waiting a while, I guess.
I'd best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for startling you, Kichi-kun. Don't you call me Kichi-kun! I'll kick your butt. Tomitake chortled suggestively, then disappeared into the twilight. Missing my chance to retort put me off a bit.
Kichi-kun, are you angry? Why, I wonder.
No, I'm not angry. It wasn't Reina's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now. How was it? Find a treasure trove?
Oh yes, listen. Let me see. There was a Colonel Sanders doll.
A Colonial Sanders doll? Oh, that thing. Those statues they always have out in front of that fried chicken place? That life-size dummy?
Yeah, Colonial Sanders.
Oh my god. Okay,
Cute. I want to take it home.
I couldn't tell how she decides what's cute or not. But, well, she seems to want it. It's garbage, right? No one would care if we just take it home, right?
It's become the base of another pillar. I can't dig it out easily. There's no lamp posts over there, so it'll get dark pretty soon.
Rena seemed quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back. I'll help you out to repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today.
Thank you.
Birds heading home to roost proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us.
Kichi-kun is going to help. I can take Colonial Sanders home.
Oh my gosh, I love her. Rena staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey, Rena? Long ago, did something happen here? Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details, though.
Oh,
wait, that was her.
Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details, though.
Just wondering if you knew about it. You know, an incident or something.
I don't know.
Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quickly lightened her expression.
Actually, I didn't leave here until a year ago.
Huh? You transferred here too? I was sure of that.
So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry.
You are lying to me, I can already tell. You know something. Don't really know. Don't want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course it'd be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about.
It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms.
If it's just like Tomi Itake said, then I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know. Huh. That's interesting. Actually, that is, like, very interesting. Kind of scary, too. You have received new tips. Hamabara Mansion, Dam Site Murder. Oh. View all tips. Or mixed grade tips. What are tips? I don't even know what that was. I don't think I saved. Extras. What's in extras? Oh, these are... So, tips are... things we've unlocked? So we've only got 3 as of this. We have this one now. I didn't realize... So these are just like little things. We're gonna actually have to go through those and read all of them. But for now, I'm gonna have us save, because I don't know. Let's... Oh wait, I can't. Well. Oh well. But we can... I think our progress is actually saved. Chapter jump. Nah. So, I will see you guys next video. Hope you guys liked. Please subscribe. And hit that bell to get notified for more of my content. And, you know, hit that like button to join the military today. And I will see you all next time. Peace out.